Hi, I'm Loriann Putzier, President and co-founder of IntegraCare Corporation. I'm here to share our update for week ending December 18th, 2020 with respect to COVID-19 in our communities. This will be my last update prior to Christmas. Today, I plan to share 3 things with you. Number 1, what is the current COVID situation at each of our communities? Unfortunately, we are battling COVID in a number of communities at this time. Some of these circumstances developed or outbreaks occurred post-Thanksgiving holidays, as was predicted by the CDC and the various news outlets. Really, it is following the situation that is in the surrounding county of each community. In all but 2 counties surrounding our communities, the incidence rate among the general population is greater than 10%. In fact, it ranges from 10.5% to almost 30%, if you can imagine that, in most communities. The only 2 counties surrounding our area, our footprint of operation, are in Talbot County, Maryland, and Queen Anne's County, Maryland. As such, there are outbreaks, and that is what I'd like to share a little bit about today. However, let me start by saying that I want to share the communities that are COVID-free to put your minds at rest for those of you interested in learning about what's happening in your area that you may not know at this point in time. Those communities that are COVID-free are Colonial Courtyard at Bedford, Magnolias of Chambersburg, Candlelight Cove, the Pines of Mount Lebanon, and Magnolias of Lancaster. The battle with the virus is dedicated, focused, and we are relentless and are overcoming 1 inch at a time. We wish to express our sympathy and prayers to the families of those residents that died during this COVID-19 pandemic. Your support to our on-site leadership teams and frontline staff is humbling and real testament to the human spirit. We are thinking of you more than all others at this time during this very special holiday season. Peace to you and your families. Since last week, the incremental COVID increases across our communities are as follows. New Haven Court at Clearview, Butler, PA, 8 positive residents and 11 positive team members with 20 resident test results still pending. Colonial Courtyard at Clearfield, PA, 17 positive residents and 4 positive team members. Colonial Courtyard at Tyrone, Pennsylvania, 1 positive resident. New Haven Court at Linwood, Greensburg, PA, 1 positive resident and 1 positive team member. The Woods at Cedar Run, Camp Hill, PA, 1 positive resident and 4 positive team members. And Hunter's Woods at Trails Edge, Reston, Virginia, 2 positive team members. Please keep them all in your thoughts and prayers. We continue to practice all sanitation and safety protocols and processes, including the use of co-ion generators, which are effectively air scrubbers, to cut down on the viral load in the atmosphere within each of the communities. Our community executive operations officers are sending out messages via voicemail to all families with respect to what's occurring within your local community. I encourage you to listen to those messages when they come in, because they will serve to keep you fully informed about what is occurring inside the community. Number 2, what is the status with the vaccines and what is happening until then? As I mentioned last week, we are registered at all communities with the federal COVID vaccine program, where the vaccines are being administered through CVS and Walgreens. The CDC has recommended that team members and residents in long-term care receive the vaccine first. This includes senior living and the residents and team members in all of our communities. We expect to be contacted next week or the following week at the very latest for the protocols to begin the vaccination at our communities. Once we have a definitive process in place, we will be reaching out to you to share all details. For now, masks are required of all residents anytime they step outside their apartment dwelling unit. We encourage you to encourage them when you speak to them on the phone so that we are all pulling in the same direction. We have also increased our capabilities for virtual contact through the use of Google Duo. We encourage you to download Google Duo on your phone so that you can communicate with us that way, because that is what we have set up the Samsung tablets at the community to do with each of you as we move forward in this process. It will assure that you get timely updates on what is occurring. And finally, number 3, I guess what I would just like to say is your support is unprecedented and unmatched. Each day since the pandemic began, we have all been pushed to our limits. I'm sure you feel that just as I do. We are committed to forging forward, and we remain 100% focused on prevention, containment, and restoration. Having each of you on our team with your words of encouragement and communication means more than you know. Your support of our on-site leadership teams and our frontline workers is unprecedented, not only to me, but to all inside and outside our organization. Thank you. The Christmas season is really tough when we cannot be with those we love. We are all pushed to consider the brighter day, the better day, post-vaccine. Until then, we are working diligently at each of our communities to create a very special Christmas experience for each resident. It is my sincere wish that the residents of each community enjoy and experience great joy in receiving the gifts we've created as much as we have had such joy creating them. They are our mission and our family, and we care. We are not only here to serve residents because you've chosen us, we're here because we are driven to this as our life's work, and we wish to make this a very special Christmas for each and every resident. Merry Christmas to all of you, happy holidays, and please practice your safety protocols and encourage all around you to do the same. God bless and warm regards.
IntegraCare. Our mission is to improve the quality of life for our team members, residents, and their families.